It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
Here we go.
More from L.A. in a moment. On the ground with Ward. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot.
He's got a man, complete. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Ray.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Justin Herbert looking to pass. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, Makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
5-9, 5-9.
Herbert now. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Ray.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
Down the numbers. There he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, 66 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Opie. Hey, go Lion.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
12.
Now it's Herbert. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Young to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
62 blaster. Blue check pink. Fight 60. ultra. Slide 2.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Lion. Crowd right.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. George Karlaftis in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check White. Fight, 97.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. There he goes left side. Powering forward. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Opposite. Green. Ready?
They run it with Ward. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 cycles. Black swap.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
5-9, 5-9.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey, ram.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt.
Let's go.
Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
It's Young off play action. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Ward. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. 2nd and 5.
Drill, 52, yellow, line.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young. That's Ward, complete right side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Smith, red.
Pierce is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Down. Hey, check mega.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Opposite, green. Black swap, switch, yellow.
They'll run for it with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, You're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. $59.
Play action. It's Herbert. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Young sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On the set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Green jack.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young will set to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, Ray. Crowd right. Bowman trips right.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
1 yard attempt.
And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left, and they will remain well behind. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Here we go.
First down.
43 rail. Hey, go Fury.
The play fake. Now Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Ready.
On second down, here's Pierce. Pushing his way through and out across midfield down to the 45. 151 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey, go steal.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Down to the 42, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On the ready.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Young now. Flush to his right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Yellow, go. Blue striker. Quad red.
On play action, Young. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Drill green. Steel black. Rail yellow. Stick mega. Fury yellow. Red.
Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. Brevin Jordan. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But on Herbert, his 3rd interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
22 needle.
Following the interception, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Go red. Smith red. Opposite. Green. Black swap. Switch, yellow. Red.
Now a handoff for Pierce. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Trucks over him. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 48, Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
59, 59.
Herbert back to the air. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Dalton Kincaid. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Check pink.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Ward. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready?
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Black shot.
To throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Check right.
On first down, it's Ward. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Opposite. Green.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Black Ultra.
Young on 3rd down. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Got it.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On the ground with Ward. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And they will take a knee here.
Okay, ready?
And they take a knee.
Let's go now.
And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.